everyone and welcome back to the channel, and today we are going to be doing a bit of the train work before I knock all this off. All this red colour here, which is mainly the sort of like the boiler and the front of the train here, so let's get going, shall we? But yeah, it's I've not been feeling too well over the last couple of days. I've been very sort of like tired, worn out, fed up. I'm just not really myself over the last few days. The weather's having an impact because all we seem to get is the same shitty weather every day. So I've just been feeling really quite down and fed up, really. So yeah. But I ventured off up to Tesco and I really fancied a corned beef sandwich. So I'm the type of person that I don't want to go out. So I will try and order it, but Snappy Shopper, you have to pay them delivery, which I don't really like doing because their prices are disgusting. So you can only get like 3 things and then already it's a tenner. So I'm trying to stay clear of them. Tesco have updated their basket delivery charge, which means it's got to be a minimum of £50 spend. I don't know why you have to have like a minimum spend before they'll deliver it. This red's lovely, it's really coming on quite nice. I've been getting my painting ready for the Rainbow Rose because I'm filming this on the 12th of May and I'm bringing back the Rainbow Rose today, so, and then basically taking off the unboxings on a Friday. So yeah, oh look, ladybird colours, guys, ladybirds. That's what I need, is a ladybird painting. Ladybirds, yeah man. But, oh, come on. I was debating whether to cancel the stream or not, but I promised myself I will do it. Because if we just keep putting it off, it's never going to get done, and then I won't get my spare drills from DAC because they want me to do at least 80% worth. So yeah, this red's gorgeous. It's not too light, it's not too dark, it's come out just perfect against the grey and black. I've never really seen red and grey before, apart from Royal Mail's uniform. So it's lovely to... we used to have a postman called Steve, and apparently he didn't get on very well with Bob. Bob likes his own way, so he likes it's his way or no way, you know. So he asked to move if he could do the Almond Road estate, which is near Asda. So then I've been getting used to my, last night I was having to play around with my new TV recording box thing. It's called UView, and basically what you do is it's like this TV box, but you can record and rewind programs on there, and they've got built-in apps like Netflix and Amazon Prime. I don't think they've got Disney Plus. For some reason you can't download that on there, but I do think Amazon TV sticks are not going to be used as much because every company is doing like the same thing. I mean, you're even getting TVs now that when you buy them, they're built in with the apps already downloaded on the TV. So it's near enough all the same thing, but I mainly bought it because I need a machine that can record programs, like if I'm busy and that, because trying to catch up is quite difficult when you've got things to do during the day. So at lunchtime I do clear a bit. Once I'm a Celebrity Get Me Outfit finishes tomorrow, which will be the 13th of May, I will be freeing that slot up so that I can try and clear some programs and bits and pieces and that. But I'm going to speak to them and see whether I can get another box, because I would like to have like a TV in my kitchen on the wall. That's another thing I've got to do. I've got to get a wall bracket for my TV. It's on my craft desk and it's in the way because every time I film on it, I have to take the TV off to then film it, to then put the TV back on at later in the day, and I just feel like I need to get it put on the wall really. But I'm not very qualified with drills and all that. I have no experience in putting shelves up or drills, but I'll probably get my brother to do it if he'll do it. If not, I'll try and get someone I know who does. I mean, my friend in Australia told me how to do it, but I'd rather get someone. I wonder if there's like a company out there that you can pay and they'll do it for you. Yeah, this red is gorgeous. I think Diamond Paints with TM will like this. She loves her red. But yes, I checked my phone today, the Temu. Oh my god, I need to tell you something, right? So, this Temu app, I mean, I would have covered this previously, but this Temu app, last night for the first time ever, I was looking on the order and it came up saying something about request a discount or request a credit, and I clicked on it and I thought, what is that? So apparently, after, say like you bought an item for like, I don't know, £5, and then once you've bought it, if within the first 30 days, the price of that item decreases, I think it's decrease, I don't know if it's increase or decrease, they will give you a price adjustment. I just think Temu is fantastic. I've actually uninstalled the AliExpress because I just think Temu is brilliant. So I've ordered a portfolio because I really must get them paintings put in the box and in the file, and then I can bring them over here and that'll be that. Because since Loverboy's come along, my sister's boyfriend, I can't get anything done over there, so I might as well just bring them over here. The only time I get free is if and it's difficult with my mum working as well because she works at 11 till 1, so if I visit I can only get something filmed in that short space, and then she goes to work at 4 o'clock again, and then because she has 2 jobs, and then I've literally got like a space of an hour to try and get that one done. So it's just not really working as best as I would like it to work. But yeah. I don't know where all this rain has come from really. I'm finding with this pen I seem to be using a lot more wax. I've got so much wax to get through. So it'd be nice when... That's gorgeous. I love seeing contours where you can just like bring it round. That's really lovely. I think the cloud would be good to work on because again it's got all this different contour. A lot of pictures seem to be very straight to the point. They're always like in the same sort of shape, but this is lovely. It's like it's got like a handrail going up there, and then these look like ladders or something. I'd love to do the Polar Express. The Polar Express is quite a good train. Yeah, well, I didn't plan on saying train, but good train. And one of the scenes I love is when it falls off the track and it's skating over the ice, and they pull that guy's beard because there's all this, I think they're cows on the ice, and they pull the beard of this guy because he's got a really long beard, and he makes a noise and that moves the cows. So it was basically talking in cow. So yeah. I woke up pretty late today because I have to take that bloody sleeping pill, and they're horrible. They just make you like you wake up and your whole body just don't feel like doing anything. But they said I'm only on short term on that. I can't get over how vibrant that is. That's fantastic. That is absolutely gorgeous. Wow. I'm loving that. So I'm going to see if that can do that. I'm going to move this towards me a bit because I feel like I'm really having to hunch my back over to get it. But yeah, let's see if we can do a bit of multi-placing if it'll let us. See, I can't really multi-place on this because it's all on an angle, so I'll try again, but because it's one of them paintings that are not really like a straight painting. Yeah, we're gonna have to do this single place, unfortunately. Yeah. It was quite funny actually. I went into Tesco and one of my friends at the newsagents where I get my issues, she left there and the whole team just got fed up with how the company was treating them. And I saw her in Tesco and I was going to say hello, but she was busy on the self-serve with like what looked to be like some sort of headphones. So I was like, wow. Now we might have to do this train in 2 sessions. We'll just have to wait and see what we can do. Because I'm a little bit cautious of the time because I've got to go live again at 5. I'm going live at 5:10. Tell you what we'll just do quickly is we'll mix up we'll just get another tray and just quickly do that yellow because that's then that all done. So it's such a short colour as well, so I think this will really pop. This is my granddad's favourite colour. That's gorgeous. I really like that. Oh, look at that. Yeah, baby. Oh, wow. I love it when you get like a bit of bling to it. What would have been nice, I mean obviously not in this train, but I'd love to do a train where it's got like yellow, red, yellow, red, yellow, red, yellow, red, and see how that turns out. Definitely want to get a black taxi, that'd be quite nice. So this is like a little border for the train, I think this section is, so that's quite good. I've not seen any more paintings on the works that I like, so there are some on my wish list, but I'm not paying 20 quid for them. Like for one thing, that's crazy. When I can get like half a dozen for like £3 and that. It's funny because I used to spend like £10 on paintings and now I'm getting to the point where I can get 2 paintings for a tenner. Because half of them, most of them I buy that are £4.99 or they're £3.99. So it's nice that you can get a little bit, you know, a bit more on there as well. So pretty good. But yeah, we'll just get this little section down here done. A lovely contour there. It's nice as well because it's like this part here was illuminating this wording here. I like the fact that this is not drilled, the 5972. It makes it stand out a bit, so that's nice. As I say, some things that are not drilled, you sort of think that should have been drilled, and then other parts are not. So, yeah. Okay, so I think that's all the yellow done, isn't it? Apart from that little light there, so we'll just take that, we'll just fold that back a minute and do that. We've got a new postman over here, and the previous one always delivered very late in the day, and this new postman delivers by like 9 o'clock. It's lovely. But that's that one. Lovely. So now it's just a case of getting this done. Here, we might have to do this in 2 parts, I'm not sure yet. Also with contours as well, it does make the jewels look like they're a bit like not straight and stuff, so I do find it a bit challenging. But yeah, I think obviously now I've done like the cats, I'm nearly finished on this, I'm on the roll. So I've got to get it going, you know. Let me just take that out a minute. Don't want to come up, does it? It's being a pain, as per usual. I'll leave that one there for the minute. I think I just saw like a little bow on it, that's why I left it. And tried to pluck it off. I can't remember if these are the pour glue ones or the other ones. Mrs. Coffee said there's a special, like she was telling us the difference of what's pour glue and what isn't. I can't remember what is what. I don't know whether the ones that have that self-adhesive backing on it, you know, that white backing, is the pour glue or whether these are the pour glue. Either way, yeah, that's double-sided tape, I think, and this one's pour glue. Yeah, that's it. So the one that has that, you know, that white backing on. Has anyone watched Bargain Hunt? I love watching that. Do get some good bargains. Oh, do you know what? I'd love to go to the Pie Mash. There's a shop in Walton-on-the-Naze called Barty's or Bartles, and he's a lovely chap, and it's got so many things in there. And you walk in, and it's like a treasure room. Just like because the till is like in the centre of the shop, so you've got all this stuff around him, and yeah, it's really quite nice. But it must be a challenge for him because every morning he has to get up, put all this stuff outside, then get it all back in again, and yeah, that must be horrendous. What's that one? I've got these caramel biscuits today, which are, they used to be in a yellow packet and they're called digestive caramel, and I think they've changed now because I noticed it's the same biscuit but in a brown paper wrapper. It's like these green top milk bottles for years, absolute years. They've always been green, and they've only just decided now that green is not very good for recycling for the environment. After all, like donkey's years of it being green. And what's interesting is everyone keeps saying, you know, where's the lid? Because the lid's already on the pint of milk, but it's white, so you can't see it because it's near enough the same colour as the milk. So yeah, so as you can see, if you've got a bit of light bleed, once you put this through, it will push up against that and bring it back into alignment. So it's pretty good, that. But yeah. I should have done this on Christmas Day, Christmas Eve, you know, the night before Christmas Eve, during a little train. But yeah. Just skadoodle that one down there. I think what I'll do, guys, is I'm going to do about, let's do 2 more. Actually, I'll tell you what, let's get it down to there, and then I'm going to call it on this session. We'll have to do it in 2 parts, because otherwise I'm not going to get a break before I go live. And I would like to sit down in my bed with a cup of tea, eat some biscuits, and watch the 3rd episode of Sweet Tooth. So yeah. Gonna get more wax. It's nice that we're getting an opportunity to fill the wax up, use more wax. Wax isn't very used much on some pens. Some pens require more wax than other pens, but I've got so much wax, it's nice to do some and get some used up at long last. I found this thing on the floor the other day and I was like, what on earth is that? It was splattered on my floor, and I must have dropped it on the floor and stood on it, because that's my heart wax. But yeah. But yeah, I had a phone call from my mummy. I've always called her mummy, even though I'm 30. It's like the king when he goes mummy. She's always mummy to me. And people have in the past said that it like took the mick out of me because I say mummy, and I'm like, whatever, you know, I don't really care what you think. And she said that I've got 2 packages to pick up. Now I know one of them is one of my models that I'm waiting on, because when you subscribe to these models that you build, you only get parts once a month. So I know one of them's that. The other one is the Coin Club. If you've never shopped with the Coin Club, they're a fantastic company. They sell like commemorative coins, and they're really, really lovely. So yeah. But yeah, we'll just do this little section here. If I wanted to, I could carry on, but I really want to last this out, because remember that I'm not going to be able to do the cloud until we've got a spare 3765. That's the coding of the drill, because I don't want to do the blue. It doesn't look right. I want it to have red. So half of me says like change it and swap it out, and then the other half says don't, because I don't like modding paintings. I like to keep it to the colours they've specified, but there are occasions, as you've seen with Over the Line, where the colour just doesn't work and you need to swap it out. So if push comes to shove, I'll pinch some from Sully, and then 3765 always comes up. Here's like 310s, which is our blacks one. This one here is a 310. They're always coming up in all the kits, so yeah, it's pretty good. But it's just, what I love is in the summer I sit outside in the garden and paint, and it's so peaceful, seeing all like the bumblebees and dragonflies and birds whistling, and hearing the waterfall with the pond. It's just really lovely. And on that note, that's that little section done. So next time what we'll do is we'll do all down here and then up there, and then that will be another session, and then we'll leave the last bit. Just notice we've missed some there. We'll leave the clouds until the very last section, but even that could be 2 sections as well, because it's quite a large section to do, because you've got my pen's playing up there, because you've got what's going on with this? You've got the 2 halves of the cloud here, so up here, and then obviously there's more right up the top there, but we'll see what we can do. That's another colour abolished that we can put into our drill dump. Jar of dirt there. I need to have good say. And that'll be that. Right, lovely. So I'm hoping to get the red bit of this train done later, but that's what it's looking like. How vibrant is that? That's gorgeous. It's really come out really lovely. And yeah, but anyway, at least we've got to free up that, which means I can put more paintings in that now. That's the best part. That's the satisfying bit, is reallocating new projects, because you know that you're going to get new ones. But anyway, please remember to like, share, subscribe. That's the Hogwarts Express so far. I hope you like that video. If you want to get this is company with the works, we'll put the link in the description of the video, and I'll try to get that crest diamond painting as well. Take care, have a lovely day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.